gaps, and they're very simple. The first one is called the assumption gap. Well, we all know what happens when we assume, right?
Sure do.
But the fact is that sometimes we assume that everything is okay. We assume that there are no problems. We assume that the project is on track. We assume that we are growing and becoming our best selves. But when we make those assumptions, what happens? Sometimes nothing.
Right.
Sometimes we stay the same. And sameness is the failure for all leaders. To be good leaders, to continue to build and develop the culture we want in our organization, we too have to grow. We too have to develop ourselves. I can tell you, I'm not the same person I was this time last year. I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago. I lost 18 pounds. I mean, so I'm not, definitely not.
Right.
But the fact is that if we assume things are changing, then sometimes we don't know. So we get stuck in that gap. We get stuck in assuming that something's going to happen. I assumed that my wife took the trash out last night. And when I opened the trash can this morning, it was still there. I assumed that the floor guys put the dishwasher in correctly, and in fact, they broke the water line and water leaked on the brand new hardwood floors, which caused them to have to come back and replace about 10 square feet of flooring. I assumed the electrician knew that he was supposed to put a light switch and an outlet below my cabinets in my bread making station. Actually, that was the contractor's fault, not mine, but I assumed it. But we make assumptions without following through, without being intentional in making sure that what's supposed to happen is actually happening. The number one thing for leaders is that we assume that we're becoming better without investing in ourselves in a daily manner. It's not what you do in a day, it's what you do every day. So what can you do every day? So write one thing down that you can do to help you grow in your leadership journey. One thing. Got it? Mm-hmm. All right, we'll start at let's start with Jack.
Trust but verify, which that's not an original. I think Ronald Reagan said that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But don't assume.
Yeah.
Trust your folks, but verify.
Okay.